Welcome back to Soul Talk Sunday Meditation. Today's meditation is from Titus chapter 2 verses 7 and 8. It was Paul's advice to Titus, who was a pastor and a teacher. Since today is Teachers' Day, I want to say Happy Teachers' Day to all the teachers. And this meditation is especially for the teachers. Titus chapter 2 verses 7 and 8 says, "In everything set an example by doing what is good. In your teaching show integrity, seriousness, and soundness of speech that cannot be condemned, so that those who oppose you may be ashamed because they have nothing bad to say about us." Here it says, in everything set an example by doing what is good. You have to be an example. There are different kinds of teachers. First is do as I say kind of teacher. This kind of teacher is not a good teacher actually. Responsibility is lacking. She doesn't practice what he or she teach. The other one is do as I do kind of teacher. It is a good teacher. Setting an example by doing it is the most effective way to teach or train others. Do as I do kind of teachers are very rare and difficult to find. Do as I say kind of teachers are easy to get, and in today's context it is good enough. Sadly, we have created another substandard version, and that is do as he says or do as she says kind of a teacher. This kind of teachers sit comfortably and let someone teach on their behalf. This kind of teacher is not responsible for anything except salary. They don't go to school to teach. Instead, they will send someone to teach by giving them some allowance in a form of a substitute teacher. But they are teacher and they get salary from the government. You are a teacher and someone is teaching on your behalf is what I'm talking about. Mostly, or in most villages, schools are run by substitute teachers or proxy teachers. Do as he says or do as she says kind of a teacher is a curse to themselves and to society. The Bible says, set an example by doing. And there's a biblical standard. In your teaching, show integrity, seriousness, and soundness of speech that cannot be condemned. These three qualities, namely integrity, seriousness, and soundness of speech, is a wonderful principle for all teachers. Integrity. You say something and doing it. You teach and do. It is exactly do what I do kind of a teacher. What she teach is demonstrated in his or her life. The next one is seriousness. We must not take teaching profession lightly. We cannot make excuse and do other things and skip classes or schools. Diligence and sincerity is a must. The care of a student are in our hands. Teacher is a full-time job and we have to involve wholeheartedly. And the third quality is soundness of speech. There is no way we can speak nonsense to students. Just because you don't prepare your lesson so you talk nonsense to cover up the class hour will not do. Prepare yourself well. Show sincerity and make it sure that there is soundness of speech in them. Because those who are listening to your teachings are doctors, engineers, scientists, teachers, leaders, and so on. They are the great mind of our nations tomorrow. These three qualities are important for you to, so that you will not be condemned. Those who oppose you may be ashamed because they have nothing bad to say about you. That's what a teacher should be. There's always a parallel line of blessing and curse in the life of every teacher. Work in such a way that you are blessed and also a blessing to others. Once again, I'm reading out the text, Titus chapter 2, verses 7 and 8. In everything, set them an example by doing what is good. In your teaching, show integrity, seriousness, and soundness of speech that cannot be condemned, so that those who oppose you may be ashamed because they have nothing bad to say about us. During my school days, Teachers' Day, 5th September was very important, and we usually take preparation for about 2 days, for the Teachers' Day celebration. On 5th September morning every year, every student will line up for a procession and went round the whole village with placards and shouting at the top of our voice, "Long live Teachers' Day. No teacher, no progress. Teachers are the backbone of our nation," and so on. That kind of students' procession to honor our teacher is no more today. Things are changed now. Instead, teachers go for procession and conduct rallies every now and then because government fails them. All these unbecoming things make things pathetic. However, there cannot be perfection anywhere, anytime. There are still many good and faithful teachers. There is no one who is perfect. We must be happy and rejoice with our teachers on this day. We must acknowledge the contributions of our teachers. This day, not only students but everyone should pay our respect to our teachers, and we should whisper a prayer for them. Our nation is in their hand. They are the backbone of our nation. God bless all the teachers. Long live Teachers' Day.